This is school, a place in the sun, something to lean against, somewhere where you know everybody. It's a prison. It's a ball. Thank goodness for break. It starts too early. It ends too late. What's there to say about school? "20 years ago, people were saying a great deal. The school was something that was yet to be, something that had to be, something in 1959 that began. Rabbi Weinstein and the school committee, 22 children, their parents, 3 teachers, and a community hall. That was school. But the school grew, a new class each year, and the first children grew, became important people, the first prefects, with the first principal, the late Shlomo Levine, a man building with flesh and blood and a great dream. Other men were building too. The community had found a home for the school. 20 acres of undeveloped land in a quiet corner of Walmer. By 1962, Emmanuel Hall had become the old school, and the children were coming on country-style picnics to the site of the new one. They came to play and also to work. Sundays were good days for clearing the bush for a soccer field, and school spirit could move logs more easily than mountains. It was everyone's effort, everyone's triumph, from the children's work parties to the sober planners of the school committee and the PTA. And on opening day, they were all there to see their dream, the dream of a Jewish day school, a community school become the substance of everyday life. The people who had built it did not need to be parents or grandparents to feel proud that day, for this was the fulfillment of their promise to the future. A promise which teachers and children would now in turn have to share. More meaningful than the handing over of the school key was the nailing of the mezuzahs to the doorways. Proud sign of identity to all who would enter. Here, Hamilah Ha'ivrit Goelet, the Hebrew word redeems. This is Theodor Herzl, Jewish Day School, Port Elizabeth. Today, the children accept the routine of Jewish day school as though they were born to it. It's easy to be confident, to know who you are, where you are going. Time before school with the other chaps. Time for a last giggle before the bell rings. In the quiet library, people are busy. What can they find in books? What do they need? The teacher helps, directs, listens. You find pleasure in finding out for yourself. Mark Cohen, school principal, explains.
One of the greatest difficulties confronting the teacher in the normal classroom situation is the difficulty of individual difference, where children of the same age have different abilities and they are able to cope with the formal learning program at different speeds. Now, we at Theodor Herzl have attempted to overcome these problems by allowing the children, particularly in the first 2 years of their education, to each one working at his own individual pace. Children have work cards which they complete in time allotted to them. Once these have been done, they are shown to the teacher, who will then indicate to the child that he has done the work assignment satisfactorily enough to proceed to the next work assignment. The child then fills in his own progress card, which indicates that he may carry on with his next work assignment. We do this in reading, and you see the children reading into tape recorders. The reading will later be checked by the teacher. Reading from their readers, each child from a different reader at a different place in the reader. They do the same with their mathematics, which also is assisted by the fact that most of the mathematics is still taught in a concrete fashion. Children have ample apparatus with which to work in order that they can employ all 5 senses in the learning process.
The primary school and childhood lie behind them. Today, the standard 5 boys lay tefillin for the first time. For the fathers, pride, and wonder at the speed at which a boy grows up. For the community, the gathering of a rich harvest. For the mothers, the sweet, sour taste of gain and loss. This they learned here, among the men who worship with them every day, the continuation of the ancient ritual, the acceptance of it as part of a personal beginning. Nifla na beyad Hashem, let us fall into the hand of the Lord. This shul, opened in 1975, binds the school most firmly to the people. In Kirkwood, Allowell North, Willowmore, little country communities honored and upheld a precious way of life for half a century. They built synagogues. They taught their children who, in time, left the remote Platteland for cities like Port Elizabeth. The synagogues fell into disuse, but all that they stood for, all that they achieved, is carried forward by such schools as this. There is no more effective symbol of this bond than this shul itself, open every day of the school year, where the furnishings of the country synagogues serve the grandchildren of an honored generation. Anochi Hashem Elokecha, Asher Hotzeticha me'eretz Mitzrayim mibeit avadim. busy, busy world of man. What's the theory? Test it. Acceleration. Make it work. Relationship of force to mass. Instantaneous velocity. Eureka! And man himself. This is how we work. The beautiful mosaic of the human body, its mechanisms, colors and convolutions, intricacies of pattern integrated with function, a fascination, a mystery. Is that really me? Relationship of force to mass, functions of the human body. Play with it today, understand it tomorrow. When you're a provincial champion, make it look easy. But you've trained hard for years to do this. Of course, you don't have to take it that seriously. You don't have to take it at all. Progress by leaps and bounds. Junior Sports Day means everybody. If you can't jump, you can run. If you can't run, you can try the potato race. Everyone wants to win, but sometimes you just can't get it off the ground. If you're a hero, you run the 800 meters and run and run and run. Parents are proud of whatever you do. Some people just think you're wonderful. Time enough later to find out who won. Anyone for tennis set? How's that? Bit of a wild swing, Ned. Try it this way. If you're not swimming, well, shout. It's a nice day to be out of the office. Noisy, but nice. Whoops. Founders' Day means games to Sabé, speeches and flags, Hatikva, die Stem, and the grand parade. Sing us a song, sing us a song, and send us light. In the day, in the city, and an evening with a blue sky. Happiness in the soul, white, full of light. Come and be free, and walk happily. Be free for a little while. Sports Day for the high school is a little more serious. Like everything else. Performances. Records. Victor and Victrix Ludorum. For the moment, it's all important. For the moment, before it's time. Paper 1. 2 hours. Time for the matric dance. Unreal. Fantastic. The best ever. Well, it is, every year. Reach for the stars. Who's got the press stick? That's upside down, you boob. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Bring on the band. Tonight, over the rainbow and the last fling. Next time they'll be in this hall, it'll be time for exams, for matric, for making an end. And it's over. It was awful. It was okay. I didn't finish. I finished too soon. What was this supposed to mean? And this one? And that one? Did you do number 5? Did you? Or does it matter? Where are you going? Where are you going? Time to go. Go and be free.